This should be news for most of you, but it's not entirely a secret. We're really excited to announce that Magnus is going to play for us in the upcoming Pro Chess League season, which kicks off this month. So the purpose of this video is I'm going to explain what the Pro Chess League is and who else is on our team. So let's start with the roster. Up first, the World Blitz, Rapid, and Classical Champion, Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen from Norway. It's going to be his first time playing for us, but rumor has it that he's going to be playing from Canada to make it more authentic. Up next, Women's Grandmaster Miley Jade Oulet. Miley Jade is the current Canadian Women's Champion. She won with a perfect score last year, and she's a member of the Olympiad team. It's going to be her first time playing for us. Next up, Women's Grandmaster Jennifer Yu. Jennifer is the reigning U.S. Women's Champion. I believe she's also won it before, so a two-time champion of the country. It's her first time playing for us, and she's a student at Harvard. We have International Master Sean Rodrigue Lemieux. Sean has played for us for a few years, especially when we were living in Montreal. That was our team name. He's been to the house. Sean is the current World Under-18 champion. We don't have many Canadians that have won World Championships. Sean had a really good last year, and happy to have him back. Grandmaster Razvan Preotu. Razvan, was Canada's youngest grandmaster when he got it at 16. He's a member of the Olympiad team and currently studies at the University of Texas at Dallas on a chess scholarship. I don't know this guy. I hear he's an amateur lawn wrestler, but has played for the team a few times. Here we have Grandmaster Arjen Tari, Norway's number 2 ranked player. Arjen's played for us a few times and visited us. Happy to have him back. He's also a former World Under-20 champion. We have Ivan Šarić. He's also played for us for many years, and he's Croatia's top chess player, a former World Under-18 champion himself. Same year as Magnus. They grew up competing against each other. We also have another country's number 2, Jordan van Forest. Jordan is a good friend of ours, the Dutch number 2 player. He won Tata Steel a couple of years ago, so he's got a, very strong tournament win under his belt. And happy to have him back. Last but not least, the Dutch number 1 player and the most recent winner of Tata Steel, Anish Giri. Anish has played for us before, but what you might have noticed if you look at the ratings, his Blitz rating is up there. He has had good results in Rapid and Blitz in the last couple of years. And so not only is he a longtime member of the world's top 10 in Classical, but when it comes to Blitz and Rapid, now his name is in that conversation as well as one of the best players in the world. So happy to have Anish back as well. Kind of interesting to notice that Norway and the Netherlands, their top 2 players, are playing for us, but a lot of them have before at least, and we're friends. But yeah, we recruited some strong Europeans to mix in with the Canadian roster. All right, rules and regulations. I'm just taking this from one of the chess.com articles, but the rules are you have a roster of up to 10 players, but you only field 4 players per week. So, and your 4 players per week, there's a few lineup requirements. Rating cap, 2550 average per player. Players rated over 2700 count as 2700 towards the cap, so we gain a bit of value with Magnus and Anish. Women rated over 2350 count as 2350 towards the cap. We don't have any women rated over 2350, but if you had 2600 women, should only count as 2350, so you gain a lot of value there. All players count as a minimum of 2200. So that kind of means if you have an 1800 who's like super underrated, they can't lower your average rating by that much. They have to count as a minimum of 2200, so you can't really game that very easily. And then all lineups must contain at least one woman. That's a new rule. We have Jennifer and Miley Jade on the team, so at least one of them will be playing every week. And let's talk about the actual format. So you got 4 players per week, and every player plays every player on the other team. So 4 players, so one plays 4, 3, 2, 1. You just add up the scores, right? And if everyone plays everyone, 4 players, that's 16 games total, which means the first team to 8.5 points wins the match. And yeah, again, you just add up the points there. And the only thing is, if the match is tied 8-8, which definitely happens, you shorten the time control, which in the main match is 10 plus 2, 10 minutes plus 2 second increment, means you gain 2 seconds after every move. While the overtime, it's 3 minutes plus 2 second increment. So it's shortened considerably. But you don't play everybody on the other team. You just play one game, and that one game is the same pairings as round 4. So in the final game, in the final pairing of the match, if it's still tied after that, then you just repeat that with shortened time controls. Kind of complicated rules. They switch it up a lot. Don't blame me. But overtime is usually one of the more exciting parts. So we got overtime. Quick look at the schedule. The main event, which is aka the regular season, week 1, February 14th to 17th, all the way to week 5, March 16th to 17th. Playoffs end of March. Semifinals and finals May 11th and 14th, probably in person somewhere, right? And there's 5 weeks of the regular season, but not everyone's going to play 5 weeks, and I'm going to tell you right now why. So, how are they counting it? We have 16 teams in the Pro Chess League. We're going to all play a 3-round Swiss. Initial pairings based on player ratings and chess.com's discretion. Following round 3, the 2 teams with 3 match wins will qualify for the playoffs, and the 2 teams with 3 match losses will be eliminated. So the teams that are 3-0 make it. Teams that are 0-3 done. 4 teams are through, which means after round 3, the field is down to 12 teams. With 12 teams left, same thing. After the week's games, the 3 teams with 3 match wins qualify for the playoffs. They don't have to play more. And the 3 teams with 3 match losses will be eliminated. So the field will go from 12 to 6. Teams that are 3-1 make it. Teams that are 1-3 out. Round 5, with only 6 teams left, they split the field. The teams that win their matches there make it. The teams that lose their matches, and they'll end up being 2 wins and 3 losses, they're out. So out of 16 teams, 8 teams make it, 8 teams don't. But every single weekly regular season match counts because it rewards teams that start off strong. And I guess the simple way to remember it is every single team that wins 3 matches out of a maximum of 5 will be in the playoffs. So that's the goal. Definitely the goal is probably to start 3-0. But that's a new format, and we're going to see how it plays out. But it definitely means you want to put in your strongest lineup as soon as you can. All right, so you've seen our roster. I've explained a bit about the rules. You're asking now, Eric, how do I watch? Well, we host a broadcast on our Twitch channel every single time we play, and you're lucky enough, Aman is the main commentator for the season. He's been a player before on the team. He's also commentated before. This year, he's going to be a commentator, but it means you're in good hands. When we know exactly when we're playing and whom we're playing, we usually post on social media. So I just recommend joining our Discord server if you use Discord. Otherwise, following us on Twitter is probably the best bet to see exactly when we're playing. And if you want to actually just support the team, I mean, we do have some merchandise. The hats behind me too. The PCL stuff in our store. That's our official team merch. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the chat during the regular season.